In today's news, Parliament removes 2 Supreme Court judges over judicial misconduct, Parliament advises committee review on Attorney General Office Bill, and MMPRC backs major Maldives roadshow in 4 Indian cities.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News in English. I'm Umna Ismail, your host for today. Supreme Court Justices Dr. Azmir Al-Zahir and Justice Mahaz Ali Zahir has been formally removed from office following a parliamentary vote after being found guilty of misconduct.
In separate votes, 68 lawmakers voted in favor of dismissing each judge following the Judiciary Committee's review of the matter and endorsement of the Judicial Service Commission's recommendation. The JSC had concluded that both judges violated judicial ethics and the Constitution by influencing a lower court judge to release Dr. Azmir Al-Zahir's husband, Dr. Ismail Latif, from custody. The incident involved alleged pressure on Judge Ibrahim Zihuni, who had initially ordered the remand of Dr. Latif on April 4, 2025. The Constitution allows for the removal of a judge only if the JSC finds them incompetent or guilty of misconduct, and if a 2/3 majority of members present in Parliament support the motion. That threshold was met in both votes. The Judiciary Committee confirmed that no procedural violations occurred during the dismissal process. Lawmakers broadly agreed that the judges' conduct undermined judicial integrity and warranted removal.
Agriculture and Animal Welfare Minister Dr. Mariam Maria informed the Parliament on Wednesday that the Oluhia Pet Shelter in Hulumali Phase 2 was not ready to accommodate animals when it was transferred to the ministry in February. The 5,000 square feet facility, developed as a pet care center, was handed over on February 26, 2025. Despite its unprepared state, 15 cats were relocated to the shelter within 16 hours of the transfer, Dr. Maria said. Originally overseen by the former Ministry of Animal Welfare and handed to Mali City Council in December 2024, the shelter is now under the Agriculture and Animal Welfare Ministry. Responding to queries by the lawmakers, Minister Dr. Maria stated that the transfer was initiated following the City Council's failure to uphold the agreed terms of managing and maintaining the pet shelter. Minister Dr. Maria stressed the need for parliamentary support to address broader pet welfare issues and called for the swift passage of the Animal Welfare Bill, which proposes mandatory neutering of imported cats and restrictions on breeding. She also outlined the shelter's cost projections: 5,416 rupiah per cat annually, totaling 10.8 million for 2,000 cats each year, with setup costs expected to reach 1.2 million rupiah. Oluhia includes a clinic, pharmacy, laboratory, and housing space for stray cats, aiming to address the long-standing issue of cat overpopulation in the Greater Mali region. The Parliament has voted to return the Attorney General's Office Bill to committee for further revision, delaying the government's proposal to restructure the office as a service separate from the civil service. The bill, initially tabled on December 2, 2024 by Mafan South MP Abdullah Rifal, aims to establish the Attorney General's Office, AGO, as an independent entity with its own legal and administrative framework, in line with other constitutionally recognized independent institutions such as the Prosecutor General's Office. Despite the Constitution defining the AGO as independent, it has until now operated under the civil service. Lawmakers, however, voted to return the committee report for further refinement instead of approving it. Under the proposed legislation, AGO staff would be categorized into legal and administrative services, with salaries and benefits determined by the Finance Ministry in line with policies set by the National Pay Commission. The bill also provides for a proper health insurance scheme and retirement benefits for staff. The Attorney General's Office Act is slated to come into force 90 days after ratification and publication in the Government Gazette, if passed. Similar to the Foreign Ministry, which was separated from civil service under the Foreign Service Act of 2021, the AGO would gain greater institutional autonomy under the bill. A new amendment has been proposed in Parliament to disqualify individuals with vested interests in regulated entities from serving on the board of the Maldives Civil Aviation Authority, MCAA. The amendment was submitted by Dandu MP Mohammad Fazil on behalf of the government as part of changes to the Civil Aviation Authority Act, aiming to strengthen governance and reduce conflicts of interest within the authority. Under the current law, board members are barred only if they or their affiliates hold more than a 5% stake in an aviation-related company. The proposed revision would prohibit any stake or interest in a regulated entity, regardless of the percentage. The bill also proposes structural changes, including the removal of clauses assigning aviation policy implementation solely to the minister, enhancing the authority's independence. Additionally, it seeks to shorten timelines, requiring the board to act on urgent proposals within 3 days, down from the current 5. The proposed law titled the Maldives Civil Aviation Bill is designed to replace the 2019 legislation, aiming to introduce time-bound regulatory mechanisms for civil aviation. If passed, the bill will come into force once ratified and published in the Government Gazette. The Parliament has passed a bill banning the sale and use of tobacco products for individuals born or after January 1, 2007.
The amendment to the Tobacco Control Act is part of the current administration's broader policy to create a tobacco-free generation. The bill, presented to Parliament by PNC MP Ali Ashraq on behalf of the government, was passed on Tuesday with 63 votes in favour. The law is set to come into force in November this year. Under the new legislation, it will be illegal to sell tobacco products to anyone born on or after January 1, 2007. Retailers will be required to verify the date of birth of all buyers and ensure compliance with the age-based restriction. President Dr. Mohamed Muiz had previously announced the initiative as part of efforts to reduce the public health burden caused by tobacco use. He noted that tobacco is the leading cause of chronic illnesses and disability in the Maldives, contributing to 84% of deaths nationwide. Citing findings from a national survey on chronic diseases, the president said that 21.8% of Maldivians aged 15 to 29 use tobacco products. He also referenced the Global Youth Tobacco Survey, which showed that 45% of school students currently use tobacco or nicotine products. Once implemented, the Maldives will become the second country in the world to introduce a generational tobacco ban, following New Zealand, which had passed a similar law before it was later repealed.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Abdullah Khalil met with Kuwait's Minister of Foreign Affairs Abdullah Ali Al Yahya during his official visit to Kuwait.
During the official discussions between both countries, Minister Dr. Khalil highlighted the long-standing bilateral relations between Maldives and Kuwait, which are grounded in mutual respect and shared Islamic heritage. The two ministers engaged in extensive discussions on advancing the Maldives-Kuwait relationship, marking 48 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. The foreign ministers reaffirmed their commitment to further strengthening the bilateral cooperation in key areas including tourism, trade and investment, renewable energy, health, aviation and people-to-people exchanges. Minister Dr. Khalil conveyed his deep appreciation for the enduring support and partnership extended by the government of Kuwait to the Maldives, particularly in the area of socio-economic development. He also highlighted the significant contributions of the Kuwait Fund for Arabic Economic Development to key development projects such as the expansion of Elana International Airport and the development project in the health sector. He also reiterated the Maldives' interest in expanding cooperation through new investments, especially in renewable energy and infrastructure development. The meeting concluded with both ministers expressing confidence in the continued growth of Maldives-Kuwait relations and their shared aspiration to enhance cooperation for the mutual benefit of both nations. During the bilateral talks with the Kuwait government, Foreign Minister Dr. Khalil was accompanied by Joint Secretary Khadija Najiha and Political Director Fatma Nasha Ismail.
57 islands.
In here today.
Of course, bro. It's the kickoff. It's the new Premier League season. I'll be ready. Get loud. This is new faces, latest drip, and fresh trims. It's time to believe. The greatest league in the world is back.
Brought to you by MediaNet.
Kafa, tiga pocket and the no contact phone lani. Kafa, passport at the family could get the GIO. Kafe, can it any for she get the GIO?
කොක්කු හාස්නුවේ කාෆෙදනි හජ්ජෙන් උම්රා ප්ලෙන් නගැක් කොංකමක කාෆ හාස්වාම්වි ඉතුරු මාළුමාත් එලයිඩ් මොබයිල් ලෙප් අදි myelite.mv
එලයිඩ් ආයිලාය මර්හබා.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Finance has invited interested parties to bid for the construction of additional housing units in 15 islands on a design and build basis. The Finance Ministry made this announcement following a request by the Minister of Construction, Housing and Infrastructure to seek interested parties for building housing units in 15 islands. The pre-qualification stage is now open for all eligible bidders. The Ministry of Construction, Housing and Infrastructure plans to build housing units in 15 islands including Sin Hitado, Marado, Marado Fedo, Mido, Hadal Nedlado, Mim Diggaru, Halif Ihavando, Hadal Makunudo, Nono Kendikuludo, Ra Madovari, Ra Ingurado, Batulado, Laviani Hinnavaru, Tavilu Fushi and Gafdal Gaddo. Among these 200 housing units will be built in Ihavando, 75 units in Degaru and 60 units in Nellado. The ministry plans to build 100 housing units in the remaining islands. The Ministry of Finance had earlier announced plans to seek interested parties for the construction of 10,000 housing units in 57 islands. The Maldives Police Service MPS has denied allegations of discriminatory treatment in the investigation of the former Controller of Immigration, Shaman Wahid's case. Shaman was arrested on March 22 alongside 3 other immigration officers in connection with a case involving the alleged extortion of money from expatriate workers. At a press conference held on Tuesday, responding to a question, Deputy Commissioner of Police Abdullah Sharif stated that Shaman's arrest was made following an investigation process and based on the assessment. In response to allegations that Maldives Police Service is treating the case of former Housing Development Corporation Managing Director Fazul Rashid and Shaman Wahid differently, DCP Sharif stated that police always proceeds with cases depending on the amount of evidence they acquire. He noted that the proceedings of these cases differ based on the nature and availability of evidence and assured that there is no discrimination during the investigation of Shaman's case. The government has officially launched a special program to address the social needs of and provide assistance to bedridden senior citizens. This program was officially inaugurated by the Minister of Social and Family Development, Dr. Aishat Shiham. Under this program, a team of government officials, volunteers from the Maldives Girl Guides Association and volunteers registered at the Senior Citizens Centre will visit bedridden senior citizens in their homes every month. The monthly visits are aimed at bringing joy and comfort to the elderly while identifying the social support they require. Minister Dr. Aishat Shiham stated that this is one of the social programs conducted under the instruction of President Dr. Mohamed Moise to ensure the provision of social assistance needed for the bedridden senior citizens. The government also launched Halukihina program to directly engage with the public and provide a vital platform for citizens to communicate their needs directly to the government. Under this program, the government has visited over 12,000 households and assessed their needs. Housing Development Corporation, HDC, has opened a new customer care office at Winaris Tower 6 in Hurumala Phase 2, aiming to improve accessibility and service quality for residents. Located on the first floor of the 6th Winaris Tower, the office will offer customers support services including application processing, payment acceptance and information clearing. It will be open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on all non-official days. The new office replaces the former HDC customer care outlet previously operating at the Hia Towers, which has now been permanently closed. HDC stated that the move reflects its ongoing efforts to enhance service delivery and ensure convenience for the community. The Maldives Marketing and Public Relations Corporation, MMPRC, Visit Maldives has announced its official support for a 4-city roadshow in India organized by Tata by Maldives, a destination management company based in the Maldives. The roadshow, held from May 12 to 16, spans Cochin, Coimbatore, Hyderabad and Bengaluru, and is one of the largest such initiatives by a Maldivian DMC in the Indian market. The invitation-only event will feature 22 Maldivian resorts and connect them with over 100 Indian travel agents in each city. The roadshow aims to strengthen trade ties and promote the Maldives as a key destination for luxury, romance, weddings, leisure and business travel. Speaking on the initiative, MMPRC CEO and MD Ibrahim Shuri highlighted the importance of such trade-focused activities in maintaining the Maldives' visibility in one of its key source markets. India is currently the 6th largest contributor to Maldivian tourism, with 46,953 arrivals recorded as of May 11, 2025, accounting for 5.3% of total tourist arrivals this year. The roadshow complements Visit Maldives' marketing strategy in India, which also includes a partnership with the Mumbai Indians cricket team. That's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day.